If Democrats really want to win back working class voters like they say they do, vetoing the most important pro-union bill in 80 years probably isn't the place to start. Yet that's exactly what Colorado Governor Jared Polis, a Democrat, has been promising to do for months and months, choosing to side with the anti-union bosses over nurses, truck drivers, baristas, and other workers who are just looking for a fair shot.
Colorado workers deserve a fair return on the fruits of their labor.
Democrats in the state have been moving a bill called the Colorado Worker Protection Act, which would remove a uniquely onerous burden on people who want to join a union.
You have to go through 2 elections. So you have to have the first election where you get 50% of the workers plus 1 to say they want to have an election on whether or not they will be able to form a union. And then, under Colorado's arcane law, which is laid out under the Labor Peace Act, you have to have a second election. And then in the second election, you have to get 75% of the workers plus 1.
The requirement for a second election opens up workers to harassment and more prolonged union busting. Not only that, but nearly a third of second elections fail. This bill would remove that requirement and actually honor basic democracy.
The standards that we are held to are completely unfair and unique to this state.
The Labor Peace Act was passed in 1943, pushed originally by the Rockefellers to protect their coal mines and fueled by a KKK-led backlash against organized labor. Colorado began enforcing it again in the 1970s, and since then, it stopped a third of unions from gaining full recognition. The upshot is that Colorado, a blue state, has a union density that's 22% lower than the national average.
The bill is supportive of Democrats in the legislature and would pass through easily if Polis agreed to do it. But instead, he's been echoing Republican and union buster talking points.
I think it's a model to states that are right to work or close shop, that there is a third way. And if there is a different compromise other than the Labor Peace Act, and I'm supportive of the current one, but if there's a different compromise that keeps the peace and the business and labor agree is better than the status quo, I'd be open to it.
There's not much time to get the bill passed. Working people and labor unions are under attack by big corporations and the Trump administration.
President Trump signed an executive order last night aimed at ending collective bargaining rights for many government workers.
And this is a chance to expand the fight instead of playing defense. For a politician who has national ambitions, Polis might want to take another look at stymieing a movement supported by 71% of all Americans.